Welcome! So in today's video guys, we are going to be talking about the best way to get the new mythical units, the new secret units in the current update of AnimeDefenders, which is update 5. So if you are interested in getting these new mythical or secret units, and they're all very overpowered by the way, then watch till the very end to get or to have some more knowledge on how to get them. Do you want to be part of our 30,000 subscriber giveaway, Almighty Secret Unit special giveaway for a very special occasion? Then all you have to do is like and subscribe and join our Discord down below because that's where our giveaway is going to take place. And yes, you heard that right, Secret Almighty Unit for those that want it. All you have to do is subscribe and you can have a chance to win a Secret Almighty Unit in our Discord. So subscribe right now and let's continue on with this video. So as you guys can already tell, how the heck do you have a Poseidon? And not just any Poseidon, but how the heck do you have an almighty Swiftness 3 Poseidon? Well, today I'm going to be explaining to you guys how I did it, and I'm just going to be explaining to you guys how it happened. So yeah, let's actually go here into the Athenics realm, and let's talk about how you can make these happen. So, okay, in order to actually get these new units very quickly, I'm going to be giving you guys a few tips, okay? Just a few tips on how to get these new units very easily, or not very easily, because I would be lying if I said it was easy to get these units, okay? It's not easy to get them, but I'll be giving you guys some short tips and some short decision making, short decision making advices in order to, number one, not get scammed and not lose tens of millions of gems, because you can lose tens of millions of gems. And I'm just basically gonna be discussing these things with you today. So the number one thing that I'm going to be advising you guys is to not get this unit right now. Like, please, whatever you do, if you don't want to lose tens of millions of gems like I will, don't get these units right now. So if you guys don't know already, I actually traded for this Poseidon for my shiny Almighty Rift Sorcerer, which is 50 million gems. I got that when it was super cheap, and so it's 50 million gems, and then I added a ton of rerolls on top of it, and I will basically be losing around 50 million gems, if not more. Yes, 50 million gems, if not more, if I don't sell my Poseidon before update 5 part 5, because it will be dropping, especially when pity does get introduced to the game. When pity does start happening, and the pity gets introduced, it's going to be much easier to get this Poseidon, and his price will just drop so much, and essentially it's going to be a very cheap unit at that point. So he's gonna be a cheap unit, and again, if you get him now, chances are you're gonna get scammed, okay? Chances are you're gonna lose millions upon millions of gems, and there's just no way to save yourself from that, unless you find someone that's gonna sell it to you for a fair price, which is unlikely because right now the offers for Poseidon are just absolutely crazy. Alright, so the reason why you're actually supposed to wait until this weekend, at least until this weekend, is because update 5 part 5 is most likely going to be adding a pity system to the summoning like they originally promised, and once that happens, the prices of Poseidon will drop, much like how Aether Knight's prices actually dropped so much. I can see the same happening for Poseidon, okay? So if I were you, I wouldn't get Poseidon right now and wait just a few more weeks in order to get Poseidon. So not a few more weeks, a few more days to get Poseidon. And yeah, maybe about a week or two before getting Poseidon, because after about a week or two, a lot of people are gonna get him, a lot of people are gonna get him tethered, and also he will be simply... So yeah, do not try and get Poseidon right now, because again, his prices are just going to be overpriced, and it's not gonna be worth it. So, now that that's done, how can you actually get Poseidon easily? So, number one, of course, the easiest method is to trade for Poseidon. If you can already trade for Poseidon, then the easiest method will be to trade for Poseidon, because, again, if you just wait a couple more weeks, it's gonna be very cheap. I believe most people will be able to afford him. His prices will not be as bad as it is today, and he will be easier to get. So, I think he's gonna be around 10 million, maybe even less than 10 million. So, you can trade for him, okay? But if, let's say, for example, you can trade for him and you just want to farm the Athenics realms, then there's actually a very easy method to actually grind for them. So if you actually farm the Abyssal Gate right here, which is how you can get Poseidon. Again, I'm talking about Poseidon right here, but this applies to basically all the other secret units. Maybe you want, let's say, Radiant Knight for solar tokens. I think it's all the same. Okay, the method is the same for everything. So let's just talk about Poseidon, because Poseidon is what I have. You essentially just farm the chapter 6 or chapter 1. I think they give the same amount of tokens, to be honest. And then you essentially, as you guys can see right here, you can finish it in 5 minutes and 30 seconds. And then each of these will give you around 15 to 25 tokens. So let's just say, for example, Okay, so let's say for example that you are going to have so let's say for example you earn 20 tokens every 5 minutes. So in an hour that's going to be so in 50 minutes. Okay, so let's say for example you finish the map, the abyssal map in 5 minutes, and you have 1 hour. And let's say for example you're gonna grind it for 24 hours, which is kind of insane, but yeah, let's just say that's how it's gonna be. So you have 12 5 minutes in 1 hour, so 12, and let's say for example each time you finish it you get 20, so 12 times 20 is going to be 240. You multiply this by 24 and you're going to get around 5,760 per this is going to be per day. Now 5,760 per day can actually be increased if you're going to be doing the challenges that are in the game. So for example, let's say you want to do challenges, you can do challenges like this one. For example, this might give you a little bit, this one will give you a little bit as well, these will give you a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna do this right now. Right here, just a fair word of warning, some of these game modes are actually very difficult. So some of these game modes are actually impossible to finish solo, even with almighty units. Like this one right here might actually be very impossible to finish if you're solo. And also another word of warning is when doing challenges and even when you're farming the story mode, you're gonna need good units. For example, some of these challenges will have around 15,000 HP enemies that are only hittable by ground units. So I'm gonna tell you right now that if you're not that good, or if you don't have that good units, you're going to struggle with a Phoenix Realm. So maybe if you're a beginner, maybe watch my videos on how to get secrets easily, because it's going to be just much better, okay? By the way, just look at that. My teammate right here that I don't even know, just a completely random guy, has Gilgamesh while I have Poseidon. This is actually insane, dude. He has Gilgamesh and I have Poseidon. This is just absolutely crazy. So he's using Gilgamesh right now and I'm using Poseidon. This is actually just insane, dude. Dude, this is some next level aura here. Like, look at that, dude. This is some next level aura crap right here. Look at that. So yeah, essentially, if you really do want to finish some of these game modes, you are gonna have to have some really good units. So I do recommend like getting good units if you really want to do it. Jeez, bro, that is just some next level aura right there. Oh my goodness, that's actually some next level aura crap right there. Bro, will you look at that? That's some next level right here. Like, look at that. That's actually fire. Like, these two units are actually insane. So right here we got some of the tokens right here, and again it only takes 7 minutes. So the challenges do take longer to finish, but some of the challenges does give more, and again it does give the materials required for the evolve as well. But yeah, if you do grind it, because I think there will be a PT in the next update, you can get around 5,000 to 6,000 tokens per day just from purely grinding the challenges and the story modes. But again, you are going to need good units in order to do this. And if you don't have good units, I would recommend you to get good units first. So yeah, that's pretty much the best methods to get Poseidon or the new secrets. Again, the easiest is to trade for them, not right now, but in the future when they're cheaper. And then if you do want to summon for them during the next update when there's going to be a pity, don't summon for them right now because we're gonna lose tons. Summon for them in the next update when they're going to have a pity and when the chances of getting them are just going to be much higher. So summon for them later, not right now. And also, if you want to get them the easiest way is to just trade for them, and not right now though, because they're gonna be cheaper later. So yeah, that's pretty much how things are for this. And if you do get the Poseidon right now, or even the Radiant King, the Radiant Monarch, or the Sage, sell it, okay? Like, I will recommend you to sell it for a very great offer, because trust me, you will lose millions on millions of gems if you don't sell it. So that's just it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, and peace out. Don't forget to subscribe, join our Discord, and I'll see you guys in the next one.